Did you know that the U.S. Coast Guard rescues over 3,500 people every year? That's like saving a small town from danger. The Coast Guard's mission is to save lives, and that's exactly what they do every day. From the treacherous waters of the Atlantic to the stormy shores of the Pacific, they're the first responders when sailors are in distress. And today, we're going to ride along with them on an intense rescue mission that'll leave you on the edge of your seat. Before we dive in, it's essential to understand the importance of the Coast Guard's role in keeping our waters safe. They're the guardians of the sea, and their bravery and expertise are unmatched. Whether it's a stranded sailor or a ship in trouble, the Coast Guard is always ready to respond.
The U.S. Coast Guard plays a vital and unique role within the armed forces. Their dual mission of maritime safety and security is unparalleled, blending military readiness with humanitarian efforts. The Coast Guard is the only branch that operates both in peacetime and during conflict, ensuring our waters are protected and lives are saved.
But being a Coast Guard rescue team member isn't just about reacting to emergencies, it's about being proactive too. They work tirelessly to prevent accidents from happening in the first place, providing critical support to mariners and enforcing regulations that keep our waters safe. As we prepare to join the Coast Guard on this rescue mission, we're reminded of the trust that sailors place in them. It's a trust built on decades of service, sacrifice, and unwavering commitment to saving lives. The radio crackles to life, and the Coast Guard receives a distress call from a sailboat taking on water in the middle of the ocean. The team springs into action, quickly assessing the situation and preparing their equipment for the rescue. Lieutenant Commander Sarah Jenkins briefs the team on the mission, outlining their strategy and assigning tasks to each member. Every second counts, and the team knows it. They've been training for this moment their entire careers. The Coast Guard's rescue helicopter, an MH-60 Jayhawk, roars to life, its rotors whirring as it lifts off from the deck of the cutter. The crew checks their gear one last time, making sure everything is in place for the rescue. As they soar out to sea, the tension builds. The team knows that every minute counts, and the clock is ticking. They've got to move fast if they're going to save the stranded sailors. The cutter battles against the choppy waters, making its way to the rescue site. The Coast Guard team is on high alert, their eyes scanning the horizon for any sign of the sailboat. The rescue swimmer, Petty Officer Johnson, suits up and prepares to deploy. He's the first responder, the one who will make contact with the sailors in distress. The Jayhawk hovers above the sailboat, its spotlight illuminating the chaotic scene below. The sailors are clinging to the hull, desperate to stay afloat as the waves crash against the boat. The Coast Guard team leaps into action, deploying the rescue basket and pulling the sailors to safety. It's a delicate operation, requiring precision and skill, and the team has got it down to a science. As the sailors are hauled aboard the cutter, the Coast Guard team breathes a collective sigh of relief. They've done it again. They've saved lives. The sailors are shaken but grateful, thanking the Coast Guard team for their bravery and expertise. It's a moment of pure relief, a moment that makes all the hard work worth it.
When we were stranded out there, it felt like all hope was lost,
said Mark Simmons, a sailor rescued by the Coast Guard.
But then, out of nowhere they appeared, like guardian angels from the sea. The precision and professionalism they displayed were nothing short of miraculous. They pulled us from the brink of disaster and brought us to safety. We owe them our lives.
The Coast Guard team is made up of heroes, men and women who put their lives on the line every day to save others. It's a reminder that no matter what challenges we face, there are always people willing to risk everything to help those in need. As we reflect on this successful mission, we're reminded of the importance of safety at sea. It's a harsh environment, one that demands respect and caution. But with the Coast Guard on the job, we can all feel a little safer. Thanks for joining me on this intense rescue mission. If you've got a story about a rescue or a brush with danger at sea, share it with us in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe for more thrilling videos. Thanks for watching.